Good day. Let's come sitting. Find a way to sit comfortably. Feel those sitting bones. Even if you're sitting in a chair with the feet flat, still find your sitting bones. Make that connection. That's where we ground. And then start to sense that long spine, gentle awareness of the heart feeling open and upward. Long neck. The chin will come in a little bit and allow the shoulders to feel a little bit rolled back and relaxed. Just take a few long, deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Try to come into that yogic breath or long, deep breath that begins in the belly. Allowing the breath to expand. On each inhale, allow yourself time to sense that expansion. Inhale fully. On each exhale, allow yourself time to exhale completely and sense that emptiness. You can even pull the navel slightly to help you empty. And then the next breath, you relax the belly, and as you inhale, the belly will expand first. Okay, on the next breath, inhale deeply through the nose. Hold for a few seconds, sense the expansion. Feel the projection out from the inside. And then exhale through the nose. Empty yourself. Let's take one more breath in. Inhale. And exhale, relax the breath. Bring the hands together. Make a nice connection of what we call prayer pose. Thumbs sitting at the sternum bone of the heart, elbows out at the sides, and fingers pointing up. See if you can sense the connection at the heart and set yourself to tune in. We begin our practice always with a sound, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll chant it 3 times. Let the sound resonate. Inhale to chant. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale and exhale as you relax the hands and relax the breath. Okay, bring just a couple of warm-ups. Bring your hands here, hands on the shoulder, thumb to the back. See if you can get your elbows shoulder height, still sitting nice and tall, nice alignment as best you can. And we begin this twisting motion, and as we twist, the head moves with the body, not on its own. And I'm inhaling left and exhaling right. Inhale, center. Exhale as you lower the arms down. Let's take another breath in. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, relax the breath. Okay, let's stretch the legs out. We're just doing a short practice today, a little practice to start the day. Let's try to get the legs nice and straight. See if you can start to sit nice and straight rather than hunching or using your hands to support you. Practice getting the spine long again, chest up, nice long neck. Bring the hands just here on the thigh, not towards the knee, just comfortably here. And we're just going to do a little pendulum kind of movement, inhaling up and exhaling down. The spine stays fairly straight. It's not about hunching over. It's just a little movement probably for you. And you're just going to inhale up and exhale down, keeping the spine quite straight and the legs very straight. Just starting to warm up gently, wake up the body, wake up the mind, let the energy flow. Okay, inhale, sit tall. And exhale through the nose. Relax the breath. Now let's add the arms. Same type of alignment. I'm going to exhale down, touch the toes, nose to the knee or wherever I can reach. And then I'm going to try to bring the arms nice and high up, spine straight on the inhale. Move between those two experiences. Exhaling down, inhaling up. And again, try to follow the breath. It's not about pushing or pulling. It's more about letting the breath guide you and carry you. When you follow the breath, your practice will become more balanced. You'll be more in sync, in rhythm. Okay, inhale, reach up. And exhale as you lower the arms down. Relax the breath. We'll take one more inhale. Inhale now. And exhale, relax the breath. Okay, doing okay? Now we come into our main practice, which is a little set of 3 exercises called the Wake Up series. Very nice little set that you can do every day. Wake up each morning. Let's bring you laying down, and we're going to start first by coming into something called stretch pose. There's an alignment here that's important. If you know your bandhas, I want you to pull your bandhas, the mul bandha or lower bandha. You're going to pull up a little bit. There's an attention pulling up on the rectum, pulling up and in on the sex organ, and pulling the navel into the spine. When you do that, you may feel a little shift or an alignment in those lower centers. You can also practice pressing the lower back against the mat. Upper body, pull the neck lock, lengthen the neck, chest up, and feel how the shoulders and that neck and the head kind of hug the earth. My arms are at the sides and they're long. My body is at full attention now. My legs are long, heels close together. I'm going to bring the arms up about 12 to 15 inches. The palms are facing in. I think of it like my hands are kind of holding the energy around my hips. I'm going to try to bring the head up. Chin will come to the chest, but I keep the shoulders on the mat. I try to make a visual connection of my eyes to the toes. And then if I can, I'm going to lift both legs up only 6 inches. This is going to draw on that strength and that energy of the navel. If you can't do it very long, that's okay. You begin in small increments and you begin to build stamina, strength, endurance, energy flow. Okay, but we're going to lift the feet 6 inches. If you know breath of fire, add a breath of fire. If you don't know breath of fire, you can do a long, deep breath again. Inhale deeply. And exhale, release, heels down, head down. And you just let everything flow. You may notice the circulation. Maybe you sense your energy. Just pay attention gently, but let everything flow. Each of us has our own experience of these teachings, so you just pay attention to yourself. We observe neutrally without getting into the head, without analyzing or assessing. Just pay attention gently, what we call neutral observation. Okay, second of 3 exercises. Bring the knees up high on the chest. Bring the knees up high on the chest. I feel my spine nice and long. My feet are side by side. They're not crossed. I'm going to interlace my hands in Venus, or just interlacing with the thumbs parallel. I'm going to bring those arms around the legs. I'm going to lift my head, but I'm going to try to lift from the heart. It's going to shift the alignment a little bit. I'm going to hold here as best I can. And same thing, if you can't sustain too long, take a little break and do it again. And again, if you know breath of fire, add breath of fire. If you don't know that, you can do a nice, powerful, long, deep breath. Inhale deeply. And exhale, slide the legs down, head down, arms down at the sides, and again, let everything flow. Okay, bring the knees up on the chest again. One hand on each knee, and in a playful way, let's see if we can roll forward and back. If you're able to, bring the feet right up and over the head. This is just an easy way to bring ourselves up sitting. It also helps the energy flow along the spine. Let's do one more. And then we'll reset ourselves. Come back sitting. I'm sitting again nicely, finding those sitting bones. Sitting nice and tall, heart up, long neck. And now I'm going to do something called ego eradicator. I'm going to use these hands. I'm going to bend the 4 fingers to the upper palm. That's different from just flexing completely. So just see if you can flex the fingers to the upper palm. That thumb is extended. My arms are 60 degrees and those thumbs are pointing up. Okay, once you get that alignment, we're going to add again that breath of fire. Let me get back here so you get a better view. So you'll close the eyes, but you'll put some attention at the 3rd eye point and also a little bit at the crown at the top of the head. Okay, this creates a focus. And when you're ready, again, if you know breath of fire, do breath of fire. If you don't know that, substitute long, deep breathing. This is meant to be done with breath of fire, but maybe you don't know that. Maybe no one taught that to you, but so you just do long, deep breathing. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Feel your way and try to press those two thumbs together. And then you open the fingers wide. Arms are straight. Hold that alignment. And now exhale through the nose. Empty yourself. Hold the breath out. If you know root lock, pull your root lock or mulban now. Put that attention on the lower centers. Pull up and in. And then inhale through the nose. Sense the expansion. And slowly exhale as you pull the arms down with the breath. Relax the breath. Sense yourself. Sense yourself on the inside, on the outside. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to take a short relaxation. Come sitting and take a short relaxation. I'm going to do this with you to demonstrate. So when we lay down, if we're able to, without pillows or anything, ideally, just let the body come into a natural alignment, laying on the back, arms at the side, palms facing up. And just take that moment for deep relaxation. It's different from sleep. And if you want to check in, kind of help yourself, you can do a body scan starting with the lower centers and the feet. Just making sure you're not holding on to unnecessary pressure or tension. You can even give your feet a little squeeze, ask them to relax, and then move up and check in with your legs, the lower leg, the upper leg. Allow them to relax. Up through the hip area, those beautiful hips, pelvic area. Let them relax. Come up through the spine, the lower spine, the middle spine, the upper spine, the back. The shoulder blades are there. Let all of that relax. Swing around to the front, the belly, the chest, breast area. Let it relax. Then go inside all those internal organs, the colon, the stomach, the liver, the kidneys, the heart, the lungs. Wow. Say thank you and just allow them to take this time for a little relaxation. A little time to heal, to balance. Continue your journey through the body. Put attention on the shoulders, place where we tend to carry a lot of our stress. Let them relax. The upper arm, the lower arm, the hands, the fingers. Let them relax. And then the neck area. And lastly, the head, the hairline, the face, the facial muscles, the eyes, the lips, the cheeks, the jawline. And just take that moment, another few seconds, and let everything relax. Okay, now take a nice big refreshing breath. Wake up consciously. Inhale. And exhale. Take the hands and reach up above the spine, up above the head, and point the toes. Breath, breathe in, and exhale, release. Bring your left knee up. Right hand, if you like, on the left knee. Let the hip roll to that side. Look and reach in the opposite direction. And then release. Let's do the other side. My right leg comes up. I could use my hand if I want. Roll that hip to that side. Look and reach in the opposite direction. Take a nice breath and come back to center and release. And I'm going to bring my knees back up to the chest. I'm going to bring my arms around the knees again, and I'm just going to roll from side to side, right over, 180 degrees if possible. And now one hand on each knee, and again rolling forward and back to come up. And then come sitting. And again, I'm going to find that nice alignment to sit nicely as I close this session. And let's just take a minute here too and do a little closing breath or pranayama. I'm going to take my right hand in Gyan Mudra, which is touching the index finger to the thumb. I'm going to take my left hand, fingers together, bring the left thumb on the left nostril gently, close that nostril. I'm going to close the eyes, and I'm just going to breathe long and deep now through my right nostril. The two nostrils are nadis, connected to the nadi energy lines. And this right nostril relates to that expansive energy, sun energy. Breathe long and deep on this right side, this right nostril. If you're newer to nostril breathing, you might find it a little bit difficult at first and you might feel restricted, but that's normal because you're breathing through one nostril, or maybe you're a bit congested today, so you just practice as best you can and you do the best you can. With practice, it starts to open up more and more. Okay, on the next breath, inhale deeply. Pause a moment at the top of the breath, and then exhale completely through the right nostril. And then lower the hand. Inhale again through both nostrils. And exhale, relax the breath. Okay, bring the hands to the heart center. Take a moment, try to bring yourself into that space of gratitude and blessings. Try to bring yourself to gratitude every day. Frame your day with gratitude. We often close with this blessing. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within guide your way on. Bless yourself and bless all. Let's close with 3 Sat Nams. It's a long Sat and a short Nam. Inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. And relax. Many, many blessings for the day. I'm Sundurta and I'm honored to serve you.